old news now, but it's been so while since we've recorded a show. Stephanie McMahon has stepped down as the co-CEO and executive chairperson. Nick Khan is now the sole CEO of WWE, and Vincent Kennedy McMahon is once again chairman of the board after a unanimous vote for him. Uh, what do you think of this news? Does it mean there's some family squabbling? Do you think there's some office intrigue going on here, or was this kind of always the plan? Hey, now that Vince is back, Stephanie can step away as she was last year for a bit.
I don't think that this was the plan whatsoever. I, Based off of what talent was saying, based off what people backstage are saying, I was always under the impression that it was going to be the triad of Steph, Paul, and Nick. Um, who's ever writing this season of The Matrix clearly hired the writers of Succession because it's so crazy to see what's unfolding with this, and then you get other things into the fray that not only are Warner Brothers Discovery looking at buying WWE, uh, the Khan family themselves are looking into buying WWE. And that's a crazy dynamic when you think about that, considering our last topic and the opinions Tony Khan has about the people who hold his television contract right now. Um, I feel bad for Steph. Um, I feel bad for Linda. It seems like she keeps, you know, nobody keeps bringing her up whatsoever when it comes to this whole story. Um,
I don't think
I
Linda
hope,
wants anything to do with any of it. I think
I don't think she
she's
does either. But still, though, I mean, your husband is literally paying millions upon millions of dollars, so he could do what he's doing behind your back. That's got to be rough.
I don't
Um,
think it's even behind her back anymore.
and
I think they're only married in name. I think it's more about politics than anything else. You
man, if
know.
only there's like a certain couple where the wife keeps running for president and the husband was already president. That's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Um, but there's one name that I have to say I hope I don't end up saying I feel bad for, and that's Paul himself. As long as Vince keeps his word, like never ever happens, and just keeps letting Paul run creative, I think the WWE product itself is going to be okay. I just don't think Vince shouldn't go anywhere near television.
Now, I do want to point out that I don't see anyone talking about or really bringing up there's this because there was before Vince forced his way back, there was a vote from the board to keep Vince out. They weren't able to because he had the voting power with his special shares, but it was a unanimous vote. Everyone keeps talking about that with Stephanie, Triple H, and Nick Khan on the board, but it to me it's likely, if not almost certain, that Stephanie and Triple H, Paul Levesque, abstained from that vote, which would still allow for a unanimous vote one way or the other. Potentially the same thing for this vote to bring Vince back. Um, once Stephanie obviously had nothing to do with the vote to bring him back this time, to make him chairman at least, um, because that would have been after she'd already retired. But certainly Triple H probably abstained from that because of the family relations and the so try not to look too deeply into some of that. It doesn't mean there's not intrigue and there hasn't been a bit of a struggle. But I think the biggest loss in this is to the locker room and to the morale backstage. I think a lot of people really love Stephanie McMahon, and they were shocked and saddened to see her go. I don't think they're happy about it. Um, a lot of people have always had a lot of really nice things to say about Stephanie. Uh, unlike her dad, quite frankly.
The preceding announcement has been paid for by Bomb Media Production.